Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Oh, yes. I hope you all can hear me and see my screen properly. Let me wait for 2 to 3 minutes so that all the students can join the class. So today we are moving on with the episode number 2 of the chapter The Living World. That is, today we will be discussing, as in the description box given below, you have to note that today we will be discussing with the taxonomy and the taxonomic hierarchy. Okay, about the species, kingdom, family, all those things we'll be discussing in today's class. So I am beginning the class without wasting our time. We are moving with the class. That is, this is the very first unit, that is diversity in the living world. Yesterday's class you had about the biological classification, and I hope everybody is prepared with the up-to-date topics. Yes, we learned about the living world, and in the last class I'll summarize what we have learned in the last class at a very short glance. Okay, listen to the class very carefully. So, life is a unique, complex organization of molecules expressing through chemical reaction, which leads to growth, development, responsiveness, adaptation, and reproduction. So, that is referred to as life. I told you this was a previous year Neet MCQ. Which of the following characteristic does not pertain to life? So, a living organism is a self replicating, self evolving, self regulating interactive system which is capable of responding to an external stimulus. So, it is a self replicating, self evolving, self regulating interactive system which is capable of responding to an external stimulus. Okay, next one we discussed about the four different properties of living organism. What determines whether an organism is living or non-living? That is, the very first topic is the growth. Then we have learned about reproduction, about metabolism, cellular organization, and last one is the consciousness. We studied that growth can never be determined as the feature or a property of living organism. Reproduction can also be never considered as a property of living organism, because there are certain living organisms such as mule, worker, honeybees, tiger, lion, not lion, liger, tiger. All these organisms does not reproduce. All these organisms you will be calling them as sterile. They are not capable of the property of reproduction. Third one is the metabolism. Metabolism is the sum of all the chemical reaction taking place inside our body. That is a definition. Listen to the definition. Definition for metabolism is, it is the sum of chemical reactions which are taking place inside our body. Inside our body. Now we'll be having, most of you were asking the doubt regarding the reactions that were taking place at the laboratory. The in vitro fertilization, the in vitro reaction. The in vitro reaction means they are the chemical reactions which are happening outside the body. In vitro, the term in vitro simply means it is the type of chemical reaction which are happening outside the living system or the living body. But that reaction is a living reaction, but the particular organism is neither living or non-living, but the reaction is definitely a living reaction. So when you ask about a question from that in vitro culture, you have to read the question very carefully. Next is cellular organization, and last one is consciousness. So according to your NCRT textbook, human beings are the only organism that can regulate itself. Who all are there in the class? Please respond on the chat box. Okay. Next is, if you have any doubt, please comment me. Okay. Next, first we discussed about growth. So I have already discussed about all these things. So today we are moving with today's class. Okay, we told about reproduction, then about the cellular organization. Last one is consciousness. So now we are discussing about the concept of the topic, this one, that is biodiversity. Biodiversity means it is a total number and type of organism which is present on the earth. The total number of organism or the living beings that are present on the earth is known as what? Biodiversity. That is, next one you can see the number of species described as 1.7 to 1.8 million. This is at least 25 times repeated MCQ. This is at least 25 times repeated MCQ. Guys, the chat box is the only way where I could understand whether you are in my class or not. So please do comment in the chat section. Don't forget to like the session right now. Okay, because we are spending a lot of time behind the preparation of the slides, the quizzes and everything. From the next class onwards you will be having the mentee quiz at the last on the day-to-day topics, because today I don't get time to prepare the test. Perfect, everyone. Okay, so this is at least 25 times repeated MCQ. So today's class will be discussing about what do you mean by taxonomy. What is taxonomy? Taxonomy means identification, classification, and nomenclature of organism. Shritika, I hope you all are getting me. Okay, Shivani, Pratipa, I don't know who other are there in the class. Yes. Taxonomy means it is a study of identification, classification, and nomenclature of these. Okay, I hope Shritika, Elsa is there, Shritika is there, then Shivani is there, technical Tamlian is there, then Pratipa is there. I hope you all are getting my points. Okay. If you have any doubt, please comment on the chat section. I will read after the class. Okay, because now I don't have a device to look at the chat box because my mobile battery is very poor, so that I couldn't take the chat. Okay, but between 10 to 15 minutes I'll be taking opening the chats also, in order to look if whether you have any doubt or not. Hope you understood. Next we are moving with the term systematics. What do you mean by systematics? It is the Latin systema. It is derived from a Latin word systema, which means systematic arrangement. I hope you all are taking down all the points in the notebook. Guys, first I will be discussing about the things that are meant on the slide, because I have included almost all the points from the NCRT on the slides along with the diagrams, which helps you to understand. So after the before the ending of the class, before 5 to 10 minutes, I'll be taking to explain the out of NCRT questions also. Out of NCRT, some points should be included over here. So before 5 to 10 minutes of ending of class, I will be taking that time to explain the out of NCRT also. If I doesn't get time in this class, we'll be having a separate lecture on the topic. Okay. So, guys, after I finish this chapter, The Living World, I will be skipping off with the fifth chapter, that is Morphology of Flowering Plants. Okay. Amal sir will be taking off with the chapter Biological Classification. After that, he will be moving on with the Plant Kingdom, and after that, Animal Kingdom. As a way, I'll move on to the Morphology of Flowering Plants. Perfect, everybody. Okay. So systematics deals with the evolutionary relationship between the organism. Mostly we call it as evolutionary relationship between organism. You call it as phylogeny. Okay, evolutionary relationship of an organism, you call it as the phylogeny. I hope my writings are clear for everyone. Guys, this is a very, very important question. Systema Naturae is a book which is written by Linnaeus. Called Linnaeus. This is called Linnaeus. Called Linnaeus is known as the father of taxonomy. Called Linnaeus is known as the father of taxonomy, or else you can call it as the father of binomial nomenclature. Okay, binomial nomenclature. Also, the father of binomial nomenclature is called Linnaeus, and also father of taxonomy is called Linnaeus. So, Systema Naturae is a book which is written by Carl Linnaeus. So, you have to not the spelling of the particular term. It is Carolus Linnaeus. Okay, it is Carolus Linnaeus. Look at the spelling, Carolus. Guys, look, I'll explain you something. Okay, for one exam, that is one, most probably, I think it is, yes, I think it was 2014 Ames paper. I thought, I don't remember the year correctly. I think it is a 2014 Ames paper. The question comes as, who is known as, or who wrote the book Systema Naturae? Okay, the question was, name the person who written the book Systema Naturae. And the options were as follows. Look, the options were as follows. That is, option number one, it was called Linnaeus. Okay, option one was called Linnaeus. So everybody will be writing that answer. Option two was Carl Linnaeus. Look at the spelling, all pronounced the same. Third one is Carolus Linnaeus. Okay. And the fourth one was Casper. Who written the book Systema Naturae? That was a question. Who written the book Systema Naturae? So the correct answer is option 3, Carolus Linnaeus. The spelling is different. Carolus. Okay, it, you pronounce it as call, but it is not written to be called. It is Carolus Linnaeus. I hope this is clear for everybody. Yes. Okay, I hope this is clear. I'm moving with the next one. Look, these are the basic processes of taxonomy. Okay, these are the basic processes of taxonomy. That is, the first step of taxonomy is characterization, followed by identification. Next, you have classification, and the last step of taxonomy is only nomenclature. Guys, please take a screenshot of this slide. Please take a screenshot and save it in your mobile phone or whatever device you use, because this is very important. Yes, please take. The basic processes of taxonomy is characterization, identification, classification, and nomenclature. This is at least 20 times a repeated question. Identify the following or arrange the following in the correct order of the basic processes of taxonomy. I will share the question of this taxonomy in the group after the class is over. Okay, so 20 times at least repeated question. What are the basic? Arrange the following terms in the correct basic processes of taxonomy. So the first one is characterization, second one is identification, third one is classification, and the fourth one is nomenclature. Guys, sometimes the question, I think in 2005 AIPMT, you might have seen this question. The question was, which of the following is the very first basic process of taxonomy? The option was identification, nomenclature, classification, and the last option was hierarchy. Identification, nomenclature, classification, and hierarchy. So characterization was not given there. So the very first step over in that option was identification. So identification was given the mark for AIPMT of 2005 that year. I hope this is clear for everybody. Moving on with the next one, that is characterization. So first step, that is the characterization we are going to discuss now. Understanding the character, all these things are not important, you have to study only that term. We have more to study about this nomenclature. Okay, perfect. So understanding the characters of an organism, such as external and internal structure, okay, then the structure of cell and the development processes, ecological information, all these comes under the technique of characterization. I hope this is clear. What are the external characterization study known as? It is known as morphology. Study of external features, morphology. Study of internal feature, anatomy. You have the chapters morphology and anatomy. Human physiology is also there in case of animals. I hope this is clear. So characterization is the basic process or understanding of characters, morphological, anatomical, cell structure, developmental process, ecological information, and all these things. Second one is the identification. What do you mean by identification? Identification means it is a correct description of the organism so that naming is possible. We have to identify that whether it is an animal or it is a plant or it is a virus, a bacteria or protozoa, fungi, based on their certain properties. So you will be studying about the different property by which you can identify each organism in the upcoming chapters, that is the biological classification, plant kingdom and animal kingdom. So you will be discussing about the diversity of living organism. Okay, that is all about identification. So identification helps us to correctly describe the characters of an organism. So characterization means just identification, they are interrelated to each other. Characteristic means it is a process of understanding or identification of the basic common characters. Identification means it is the property of describing correctly an organism with all the necessary information. Next, third step is the classification. What do you mean by classification? It is a grouping of organism, because what are prokaryotic species? Prokaryote means those organism that does not have a well defined nucleus. Okay, prokaryotes means they have only an incipient nucleus. Prokaryotes have only an incipient nucleus, or you call it as nucleoid. I think Amalsa have taught this in the class. Incipient nucleus or nucleoid. Case in prokaryote. Prokaryote means Monera. Kingdom Monera is the only prokaryotic species. The only kingdom which includes the prokaryotic species is Kingdom Monera. I hope all these ideas are clearly conveyed. Is it? Okay. So grouping of organism into convenient category, that you will be calling it as a taxa based on certain similarities and dissimilarities. Guys, I don't know whether you are getting all my points. Tell something on the chat box. Tell something on the chat box, guys. I'm viewing your chat box. You can view on the screen. Just comment something on the chat box fast, so that I will be able to understand you are understanding all the points that we taught today. Give me a thumbs up on the screen if you are liking the session, you are understanding each and every point. Yes, Sarwat. Yes, Pratipa. Yes, Shivani. Yes. Good. Thank you for the response. I'll be taking these chats in between. I'll be taking, okay, because I'm not getting any response. I hope everything is clear. Let's move on with the continuation part. Okay. Next one is the nomenclature. What do you mean by nomenclature? Look, very beautiful diagram. Those who need can take the screenshot of this and save it. Yes. Look, the scientific name for mango, Mangifera indica. The mango is telling that I am Mangifera indica. Look, the honeybee is telling that I am Apis indica. So all these things you have to learn. The scientific term for mango, I'll be giving you the term or the cheat code for all these things. Okay, in which all terms you have to study. So, Mangifera indica means mango, Apis indica means honeybee. Nomenclature means it is a standardization of the names of organism such that an organism is known by only a single name all over the world. Okay, suppose I am growing honeybee in my area and I am calling it as honeybee. Suppose if I am calling it as honeybee, when I go into America, this is the condition in India. When I go into America, they might not be understanding what is honeybee. So that we could use the term Apis indica. I am a cultivator of Apis indica. Then they will clearly understand that Apis indica is a honeybee because it is the scientific name that is approved, universally accepted rules of nomenclature. Guys, those who are attempting, those who are concentrating on the board exams, that are concentrating on the 11th standard exam, please take down this definition because this is a very, very important and a repeated question. Define the term nomenclature. What do you mean by nomenclature? It is the standardization of the names of organism such that an organism is known by a single name all over the world is known as nomenclature. Perfect? Yes. Moving on with the next one, that is diversity in the living world. We are discussing about the binomial nomenclature. Next, we are going to discuss about the concept of binomial nomenclature. If you might have listened, you might have seen that for the last time, that is in the last slide, you have seen mango is known as Mangifera indica. Okay, Mangifera indica. I hope this is visible. Since I am handwritten, I am handwriting the scientific term, I have to underline it separately. I hope this might you have studied for the last year in your 10th standard. I hope this you might have studied. Guys, I have a question to you. After this, I'll ask it. So, Mangifera indica, that is giving off two components. Mangifera is the genus name. Okay, Mangifera is the genus name. Indica is the species name. Species and the genus of mango is indicated by the scientific name. So it is known as binomial nomenclature and is proposed by Linnaeus I hope this is clear. Guys, tell me on the chat box the term of the plant that Gregor Johann Mentel used in his experiments related with the heredity. Name the plant, name the scientific name, that would be more appropriate. Name the scientific name of the plant that Gregor Johann Mentel used for his classification or study on what? Heredity properties. Yes, let me see. Tell me on the chat section fast. Yes, it is P. Also, it is P. Give me the scientific term for P. Give me the scientific name of P. It is P. I am also agreeing. Garden P. Gregor Mendel used garden P. Yes, I am also agreeing with that. Give me the scientific term for garden P. Guys, if you don't know, please come and know faster on the chat box so that I could explain. Very good, Shivani. Very good. Very good. Guys, is this Shivani Capri and Shivani Ramesh different or the same person? Guys, is both the Shivanis are same or different person? Yes, technical Thamlian. Yes, Elsa. Very good. It is Pisam Sataivam. But most of you have written it against the rules of nomenclature because when you are writing the first letter, okay. The very first letter should be in the capital letter and the second term should be in the small letter. Pisam Sataivam. And since I am handwriting, I have to underline. Okay. I hope this you might have learned in your 10th standard in the chapter Heredity and Evolution. I don't know whether your teacher had taught you or not. Okay, perfect. So binomial nomenclature was proposed by Carl Linnaeus. Guys, this is a very important one again. The botanical name means related to plants, right? Botanical name means they are related to plants. Botany, plant. So they are based, the names of the plants are given by an organization named as ICBN. Okay, ICBN is the name of the organization that provides botanical names or that provides name to the plants. This is at least 15 times repeated MCQ for Neet. 15 times repeated MCQ for Neet. The full form is International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. Please take down everybody. So the names to plants, the universally accepted binomial nomenclature names to plants are given by ICBN, an organization named ICBN, that is International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. And the zoological name or the name of the animals, the zoological name means the name of the animals. Zoological means it is related, something related with animals, right? Zoology. So zoological names are based on or they are given by ICZN. What is it? International Code for Zoological Nomenclature. Guys, whenever this question come, one of the option will be Indian Code of Botanical Nomenclature. It is never Indian Code of Botanical Nomenclature. It is International Code for Botanical Nomenclature, International Code for Zoological Nomenclature. I don't know how many of you have joined for the Slido quiz today morning. Guys, whenever the class 11 the topic are coming, or those who are in the class 12, they can join the session. Okay, right at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. you will have the Neet crash course for Neet 2020 batch. So those who are now studying in class 12 or those who are preparing for Neet 2021 can enter for the quiz, because now we are discussing with the topics of class 11. I hope this is clear. ICBN and ICZN. Guys, tell me how many of you are taking down all these things in a notebook. How many of you are taking all these things in a notebook or a textbook or wherever? How many of you are noting all these points about ICBN, ICZ and all these things? Yes, on the chat box. Tell me fast. I hope all the students are writing it. Okay. Okay. Okay, technical Thamlian, Pratibha Natrajan. Very good. Very good. Keep it up. What about Shivani, Elsa? Two Shivani are there. What about Shivani, Elsa? I hope everybody is taking all these points in your notebooks or textbooks or wherever. Okay, very good. Yes. Yes, the next topic is universal rules of nomenclature. Next, we will be discussing about the most important topic of this chapter, that is the universal rules of nomenclature. By chance, if a question, only this chapter is a by chance chapter, okay, by luck and a by chance chapter, that depends only, the questions from this chapter for your NEET exam depends only upon chance and luck of those who are writing the exam. If you guys are having the luck, you will expect a question, you can give a question from this chapter from on your NEET exam, because this is a very simple chapter, so most times questions will not come from this chapter. Right from 2005 to 2010, I suppose, no question was asked from this chapter for your AIPMT or AIMS question. Okay, no, even a single question was not asked from this chapter, because there are more important chapters such as human physiology. All these are most important chapters for your NEET exam. So this is the one of the most important topic. So this is at least this is 100% MCQ. If you are expecting a question, this will be a direct MCQ. So scientific names are written in Latin. Okay, the scientific name, the option will be given. The scientific term can be written in any language. No, the scientific terms are always written in Latin. And when they are written, they have to be italics. That is, when they are italics means when they are printed. Okay, when they are printed or typed, they should be in italics. Okay, and when they are handwritten, they rulers, they have to be separately underlined. That's why whenever, look, whenever it is typed, it is in italics and no need of underlining. But whenever it is written with a hand, they have to be, the terms have to be separately underlined. So look at the screen. The binomial nomenclature or the binomial name consists of two terms, that is Mangifera. Okay, sorry. Mangifera and indica are the two names. Mangifera means it is the term or denotes genus. Look, the first word denote the genus name. The first word denote the genus name. Okay, the first word among the scientific term denotes the genus name or the generic name. And the second denote the specific epithet. Okay, specific epithet, you have to use this word itself. Okay, because 2010 Neet question, there was a question like this: in Mangifera indica, what does the term indica denote? The option contain both these terms: species name, specific epithet, species epithet, all these things. The correct answer, the 4 marks was awarded for those students who bubbled the answer as specific epithet. It is, please avoid this condition. Okay, specific name or the species name, no need to study that. So you have to study like this. In a scientific the first word denotes the genus name or the generic name, and the second word denotes the specific epithet. Okay, the third one is the genus name always starts with a capital letter. That's why I told you, when you send me Pisum Sataivam, all your first letter of P were small letter. So whenever you are typing also or writing, whenever you are using a Latin name, that is scientific name, they have to be, when handwritten, they have to be separately underlined, and when they are typed, they have to be in italics. The genus name should always start with the capital letter. Look, capital M. The species name should also be, the specific epithet should also be in small letter. Look, Homo, H capital, Sapiens, S small letter, Mangifera, M capital, Indica, I small letter, Pisum, P capital, S, Sativum, S small letter. Okay, the species name is always a small letter. Next one, the author's name in an abbreviated form ends or appears at the end of the binomial name. Okay, that is Homo sapiens. The scientific term Homo sapiens was indicated by Carl Linnaeus. That is why the short form Linn. Mangifera indica by Linnaeus. So the term Linn comes after the scientific term. So this is the taxonomic hierarchy that we have to refer, guys. Please look, we are reaching up to the 30-second slide only. Among the all we have discussed, and we reached up to 30-second slide only. Now we have all these taxonomic category, and 55 slides are total in this chapter. Okay, I have to complete each and everything in a very detailed manner, so that I don't want my children to lose at least 1 mark for the exam. Can we move? Give me a thumbs up on the chat box. Let me look. Give me a thumbs up on the chat box. Yes, very good. Yes, once again, give me a thumbs up on the chat box. Everybody on the class. Yes, once again, I'm waiting for your thumbs up once again. Elsa, Shritika, Shivani, Ramesh, Shivani, Capri, then Elsa, Technical, Thamlin, everybody. Yes, no one? Nobody? Guys, can you all hear me? Yes. Thank you. I hope I am audible to everybody. Yes? Okay. Okay. So next we'll be discussing about the taxonomic category. So please listen very carefully. Okay, the classification involves the hierarchy of steps, represents a taxonomic category or a rank. All organisms are arranged like this: species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, kingdom. Species is a basic unit of classification. Okay, species is the basic unit of classification. A group of species together forms the genus. A group of species forms the genus. A group of genus forms the family. A group of family forms the order. Order together forms the class. A group of classes together forms the phylum, and a group of phylum at last forms the kingdom. Guys, please note, as we move from the species to kingdom, the common character, okay, the common characters goes on decreasing. Okay, common character goes on decreasing. That is the main point over here. The common character goes on decreasing. I hope everybody is getting. All category constitute a taxonomic hierarchy. All categories constitute a taxonomic hierarchy. And each category represents a unit of classification. Each category, okay, each category, whether it is to be species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, or kingdom, each category represents a unit of classification, a particular unit of classification. This is a repeated at least, this is 100 times, 100%, not 100 times, 100% direct MCQ for your exam. A group of organism occupying a particular category called as taxon. Okay, taxon term indicates singular. This is an AIPMT question. Taxon differs from taxa in being. Taxon is, it is the singular form, and taxa means it is the plural form. For example, you can have the class Mammalia. In the class Mammalia, what you can see, all organism that give birth to their young ones comes under the Mammalia. Okay, all organism that have a mammary gland comes under class Mammalia. But there are exceptions. Not, I am not making you confused right in this first lecture itself. You will be studying about the exceptions of these classes or the mammalian characters and all these things in the chapter detailed manner. In the chapter animal kingdom, and Amalsa will be taking it off. Okay, after this chapter I will be moving on with the plant and the plant physiology. Like that we will be moving on. Okay, because I have to complete this, we have to do the questions. That is the most important. Because as much questions how we do, that is, if you do 100 questions per day, that would is the most important thing. Okay, for that I have to complete the theory of at least 1 or 2 chapters, so that we would revise with as much as questions of that over chapters till the new chapter gets over. Okay, the morphology and all is a very important chapter, so hope everybody is getting it. Guys, anybody have doubt, please ask me in the chat box fast. I'll be looking your chats right now. Yes, please everybody, if you have any doubt. Yes, that's why I told. That's why I told. All these things will be asked. Okay. I hope everybody is getting. Guys, any doubt right from the beginning to this portion that we taught now? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Okay, I hope everybody is clear with this much portion of this chapter. Now we are moving on. Okay. Very good, children. I think all of you are coping up with me itself in the very fast manner. First time you are hearing. Good. Is it Nila, Namita, Nila, anybody is here? Guru or Namita or anybody? 2020 batch? I hope no one is here. Yes. So taxonomy category we are going to discuss. Guys, the easy method to remember this is KPC of GS. Okay, you have to remember this. KPC of GS. KPC of GS. KPC of GS means right from the, it is in the form of a descending order. Okay, descending order, right from kingdom we are moving on to the species. That is KPC of GS: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Okay, now we will be discussing about the different category, or what are the different names that comes for human being. The different name that comes for human beings in different taxa. Taxa means different taxonomic category. Look, species. You might know that the scientific term of human beings is Homo sapien. Homo sapien is the scientific term for human beings. Guys, this is there in your NCRT. Okay, the classification or the taxonomic hierarchy for human beings is there in your NCRT, and this is a 100% MCQ from this chapter. Clear? So Homo sapiens. Homo means it is the genus name. Homo means it is a genus name. Sapiens means it is a species name. A group of sapiens comes under the genus Homo. A group of Homo comes under the family of human beings. The family of, or the taxonomic family of human being, you call it as the Hominidae. Felidae. In case of dog, cat, you will be calling it as a Felidae. Guys, to remember the family of mammals, the family of mammals always ends with a letter DAE. Felidae, Mucidae. When we are discussing in the coming slides, you will be able to understand. I hope this mnemonics are clear for you. I told the first mnemonic of this chapter. This is the very first mnemonic that you have to study in your entire biology. KPC of GS: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. They are asking you to arrange the following in the correct sequence. They will be asking you whether to arrange in the ascending or the descending order, and you have to arrange it like that. In case of mammals, you have the family name ending with the term DAE: Hominidae, Mucidae, Felidae. Then you have the order. Order is primata. All the primates comes under order. What are primates? Primate means they have an opposable tongue. Guys, take up your hands and you can have your all other, you you can have that all your other four fingers you can oppose with the thumb. Whereas in case of cow, goat, deer, in case of deer, cow, goat, all these things, can they touch their forefinger with the thumb? Can they touch the middle finger with their thumb? Small finger with their thumb? Ring finger with their thumb? Never. Okay. It is a characteristic for only primate. Primates include apes, orangutans, chimpanzees, and all those things, including human beings also. The class includes mammalia. The class, human beings are included in the class mammalia. Guys, in case of animals, use the term phylum. Below the kingdom, you will be using the term phylum in case of animals. Okay, in case of animals, you will be using the term phylum. And where you are using the term division, division comes only in case of plants. Whenever you are writing the taxonomic hierarchy in ascending order or a descending order of a plant, you will be using kingdom, division, class, order, and in case of animal, you will be using kingdom, phylum, class, order. Okay, they are included in the phylum Chordata, that is, they are having a notochord, vertebral column, and they are included in the kingdom Animalia because they are having a heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Here are some examples. First, we are going to discuss about the species. You have to take down. Species is the lowest category. Species is the lowest category and is the real basic unit of, and is the real basic unit of classification. This is also previous year NEET MCQ. Please bookmark all these things I am taking. I have been referring all these questions and I'm explaining it to you that these are NEET questions. you whenever you go through the MCQ, you will be able to know that all these questions what sir has said has all been previous year question. Okay, the species is the real basic unit of classification, and it is a lowest category. It is a group of closely related organisms which are capable of interbreeding together. Okay, to produce a fertile offspring. What is fertile? Fertile means they are also capable of reproduction. Sterile and fertile, opposite meaning. Sterile, not capable of reproduction. For example, mule, tiger, liger, all these things. Sterile, and the opposite is fertile. Fertile means they are able to produce their own offspring. Guys, this term is very important. What makes the species? What is the basic classification of species? They have to interbreed among themselves. They have to interbreed among themselves. Okay, sorry. Guys, here are some example. I will be giving you only the term which you have to study. Mango, Mangifera, genus name indica, specific epithet. Potato, Solanum tuberosum. Then you have, look, guys, please look, you will understand. Look, nightshade, tomato, brinjal, all these potato, tomato, brinjal, nightshade, all these belong to the same genus. They are all from the same genus. Okay, but different species that make them different. Nigrum, Lycopodium, melongina, all these things are different. The specific epithet is different. Next one, in case of animals, you can see lion, tiger, leopard. All these comes under the same genus, Panthera. But Leo, Tigris, Pardus makes them different. Last one is modern man. You have the Homo sapiens. Okay, Homo is a generic name and the sapiens is the specific epithet. Yes. Next, we are going to discuss about genus. A group of closely related species, the aggregates of closely related species forms the genus. A group of species forms the genus. Okay, that is tuberosum, Lycopodium, melongina, Panthera, Leopardus, Tigris, Domesticus, Chaws. All these comes under makes the genus. That is potato, tomato, brinjal, nightshade. All these comes under the genus Solanum. Potato family, Solanaceae. Solanaceae, potato family. Then lion, leopard, tiger comes under the same genus, that is Panthera. Cat and jungle cat, house cat as well as jungle cat comes under the same genus, Felis. Guys, comment me in the chat section whether you are understanding up to the genus or not. Fast. Fast, tell me whether you are clear with the topics or not. Tell me fast on the chat section, fast. Don't waste time. I think due to my poor internet connection, I am receiving your messages in a lagged manner only after some time. Yes. I hope everything is clear. I couldn't see any responses as you can see on my screen. This is how I am receiving the chats. Okay, good. Thank you. Yes. Next one is the family. Next one is the family. Okay. Group of related genera is referred to as a family. I told you when you are going from species to kingdom, that is the order is KPC. This is how I remember KPC of GS. Right, you move from species to kingdom. The common character, that is the important point over here. The common characters goes on decreases. The common character goes on decreases. Okay, I hope it is clear. A group of related genera comes under or constitute the family. That is family Solanaceae. Draw with another color. Family Solanaceae, family Felidae. I told you, right? Hominidae. In case of mammals, you can see the name of the family ends with DAE. Most of the cases, okay? In most of the cases, it is DAE. And in case of plants, you can see ACE, Solanaceae, Anacardaceae. Anacardaceae means in Hindi, you can, I think it's mango in Hindi, I don't know. Anacardaceae, I think it's mango. I don't know Hindi. Okay, I'm from Kerala, and I told you, I just refer to the name of the plant. That's it. Anacardaceae is a family for man, not mango. Okay, Anacardaceae mango family only. So genus Solanum, Petunia, Datura. All these genus comes under. Look, you can see the image. Have you seen potato? Hope you seen. This is the Petunia plant. This is the Datura plant. I hope you have seen all these things, because in the northern parts of India you might have all these plants such as Petunia, Datura, and all these things. Then Panthera, Felis, all these that is lion, tiger. Guys, you have to make sure that lion, tiger, cat, all these comes under the same family. Cat constitutes the same family as that of lion and tiger. Next one is the assemblance of related families. The assemblance of related families constitutes the order. Assemblance of related families constitute the order. That is order polymonales. Okay, order carnivora, convoluciae, solanaceae, all these comes under the order, same order. Felidae, Canidae, dog, cat, lion, tiger, all these comes under the same order, that is carnivora. You have to refer the order only. These are some examples which I have to make you understand, guys. If you look at the diagram, you will be able to understand, guys. The species, when you look, mango, potato, tomato, brinjal, lion, tiger, leopard, all these things are different. Guys, make sure that you listen or you see to these images how they are grouped together. And when it comes to the case of kingdom, you can have a large group together. Okay, I hope this is clear. Look, when it comes to genus, the number of common character decreases and plants are separated. Genus Solanum, Panthera, Felis, they are separated. When they are coming into family, plants came into one family, animals that we shown came into another category. When it comes into order, you can have they are grouped, they four are grouped into another one, they form become one. But when you looked at the first one, you can see they were in a different family, guys. Look, lion and cat were different in case of species. When it came into order, they become the same. Look, when they come into class, in case of species, all these 6 plants were different. But when it came into class, the assemblance of related order constitute the class. When it came into class, the order Sapindales, Polymonales. Okay, all these things comes under the class Dicotyledonnae. And the primata and carnivora, all these comes under the class Mammalia. Phylum, you can have some more organisms together. Phylum in case of animals, phylum in case of, yeah, it is written over here, phylum in case of animal, division in case of plants. Assemblance of related classes constitute phylum or genus, division. In case of plants, the related classes form division, and in case of animals, the related classes form phylum. I hope it is clear. Dicotyledonnae, monocotyledonnae are the classification of the division angiospermae. Class amphibia, you will discuss all these in detail in the chapter Animal Kingdom. Class amphibia, class reptilia, A means birds, mammalia, mammals, all these comes under the class chordata. Final one, look at the highest taxonomy category. The lowest taxonomy category was species. The highest taxonomy category is kingdom. It is an assemblance of related phyla or division. Kingdom planned, you have 5 kingdom. Amalsa has taught you in the chapter. 5 kingdom classification proposed by R.H. Whitaker. R.H. Whitaker proposed the 5 kingdom system of classification: kingdom Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia. kingdom Animalia and Plantae. Hope this is clear. This is the taxonomy category. Guys, look, the common, very beautiful image. This will definitely make you understand the entire concept. Please take a screenshot, somebody, and share it in a group fast. As you move from the lower species to the kingdom, you will see that the number of common character goes on decreases. That is, the number of organisms also increases. That's why kingdom is the largest. Look, when you look at this particular slide, you can see the image of a sparrow, man, lion, tiger, cat, dog, insect. All these are grouped together because number of common character is less. The only character that they look in case of Animalia is what? They are eukaryotic and have an heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Whereas in species, they will be what? Looking into all these things. Okay, thank you, Shritika, for sharing the image on the group. Okay, guys, I hope you understood all these things. These are the taxonomy category that you have to study according to your NCRT. Once again, I will explain. Okay, listen to it carefully. You have to study about the biological all the terms of man, then housefly, mango, and wheat. All these four terms you have to study. First, we are going to discuss about man. The biological term is Homo sapiens. What I did is wrong. Homo sapiens. Homo is a genus. Sapiens is the species name. Hominidae, primata, mammalia, chordata, and kingdom is Animalia. Okay, next one is housefly, Musca domestica. Musca means it is a genus, domestica means it is a species. Musidae, look, in case of animals, the end name of family ends with Musidae, Hominidae, Felidae. The order is Diptera, class Insecta, phylum Arthropoda. I hope it is clear. Next is you have the mango, Mangifera indica. Mangifera is a genus name, indica is a species name. I told in case of plants you have the end name Ace. Poaceae, Anacardaceae, mango, Poaceae, family of wheat. Then if it comes into order, LES will be the end product, Sapindales, Poales. When come into class, you have monocotyledonate, NAE, dicotyledonate. Then when it comes into division, angiospermae. I hope up to here it is clear for everybody. Somebody please take the screenshot of this and share it in the group. Because I hope 2 or 3 students are not having their NCRT textbook. I hope 2 or 3 students are not having their NCRT textbook, so that this would be helpful for them, or else also having an NCRT textbook in your hand, you can share the same table as there. I don't remember the page number. I think it comes on the page number 11 or 12. I think most probably it would be 11. Page number 11. Okay, please refer those who have a NCRT. Please refer the page number 11 for details of this. Okay. Yes, we are going with the conclusion part of the. Shritika, are you there in the Neet 2022 group? Guys, we have reached up to the 43rd slide. We have to complete up to 54. Now we are going to move with the last topic of the chapter, that is taxonomical aids. Can we move? Can we move? Can we move with the taxonomical aid? Shritika, are you there in the 2021-2022 group? Shritika? Shratika, which year you are going to appear the Neet, please? Is it 2020 or I think you are in the group 2020? Okay. Guys, give me a smiley if you understand the topic up to here. This was our today's class topic. That was, guys, 5 are watching the session and only 3 likes. Only 5 like. What is it? Those who haven't liked the session, please like the session fast. What happens, Shritika? Crying emoji. I told you to give the smiling emoji. Shivani, you are there in the group, right? The same group in which I think Shritika is in 2020 batch. If she is in 2021 or 2022, she can join the other batch also. No problem whether you are in Neet batch also. I think you are taking part in the quizzes and all, right? Very good. Okay. Okay, guys. So, should I stop the class and continue with the taxonomical aids in the next class along with the Minty quiz of this chapter? Which one? Should we start the session right now, or we have to continue with the chapter in the next class? I hope we could continue with this chapter on the next class. Okay? If it is okay, please give me a thumbs up on the screen. Do I want to continue the class? Everybody is telling. What? Once again, tell me in Unity whether I should continue the class and finish that chapter, or okay. Okay, guys. So, with all your support, continue today. Elsa, can we continue it in the next class so that I could have the Menti quiz also based on the whole chapter for the next class? We will have the Maha Menti quiz. Oh, everybody is keenly interested to finish the chapter today itself. Guys, can I take an excuse from everyone? Can we continue it in the next class? Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We have only a small portion only to finish. Look, we have only taxonomical aids. We have to discuss about the herbarium, then the botanical garden, about the biological museum, zoological park, and the key. Then the chapter will get over. And we'll be having the Mahamenti quiz on the upcoming class on this whole chapter of the living world. We'll discuss about the question bank of the chapter. Guys, I found only 3 like on the chat box. Not 3 on the chat box. In the session, I found only. Yes, tomorrow you will be having the class. I think it might be Amal sir's class. And if I get time, I will be surely complete this chapter tomorrow itself. Do you have any problem if I just schedule 2 classes tomorrow? If I schedule 2 classes, do you have any problem? I hope. No. Everybody gone? Everybody gone? I think nobody is here. Or else it's because of my internet issue. I am receiving the comments. Yes, yes. Okay, okay, guys. Okay, okay. So thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. I will share the. I hope everybody have the NCRT. If anybody doesn't have the NCRT, please comment me in the Telegram. Okay. Please send me a text message in the Telegram, either in the group or in the personal. Okay. Yeah, I was receiving your messages very laggingly. You can see on the screen, right? I was not able. I was just refreshing it, but I cannot see your messages. Okay. If anybody is not having the NCRT, please comment in the, or please tell me in the group, our 2020 on Telegram group, or in my personal. I will share the PDF of the entire chapter 1 textbook for those who haven't NCRT in your hand, because if we prepare NCRT right from now itself, it would be perfect. Okay, guys, I'll share the MCQs also. Come prepared in the next class, that is tomorrow most probably, and score very good. Compete yourself among yourself to score, because In order to make a tight competition, I will be giving the chance also for our Neet 2020 batch. Okay, 2020 batch also will be doing or competing for the same quiz tomorrow with you guys. Perfect. So I wanted, my 2021-2022 students to score the high marks or the topper. Perfect. Ready everybody to score or to be the topper. At least anybody. You can share. That would be better and it would make me happy. Okay. I hope you will make me proud in the tomorrow's Mahamenti quiz on the chapter The Living World. I'll be scheduling the same for the NEET 2020 batch. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to like the session right now. Please make sure that you add your friends into our group. Okay, everyone, at least 2 or 3 of your friends you must add into your group, because look, we have only 5 or 6 students in the class. Perfect. At least we have to cross the 10. For that, I need your support, and we will do as much as MCQs as we can. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Take care. See you in the next class.